Good morning, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you Thursday morning, February 27th. We're looking at Window Traders market profile of the ES and NQ. So I have ES in ones, NQ, well, I try to have it in ones, but the most they'll let me have it in is twos. That's how I like to trade it. I get to see everything clearer, the POC, the value, single prints if they get filled, things of that nature. One thing I want to mention about yesterday, interestingly enough, how we did so much volume up top the first 6 time frames and then had a significant move down. However, volume POC never moved down in ES or in NQ. Pretty interesting. So price went down. Volume didn't follow. Looked like they were going to move volume POC down to here, but it never did. We said if we open up inside of yesterday's range, you're going to get a lot of chop, especially if we open up inside of value. Now, NQ, unless they take out the day's high, would be inside of value. Look at that. ES right now is right at value's high. We're in balance. They did accomplish that. Yesterday's high is not the important one for the bulls, okay, in ES. Okay, I am using a 3-day balance. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Now, some people might use a 2-day balance and call it daily up if we take out yesterday's high. Again, I don't have a problem with that. I just think Monday's high needs to be taken. That'd be more significant to me. Now, NQ is a little different. We never even got into Monday's range the way we did yesterday in ES. So I would use yesterday's high as a balance high. Okay? So if we take that out, I would call the daily up again. So, again, sometimes the market has to rally before it rolls over again. Well, the market did rally yesterday. Now we're going to see if the bears are going to try to assert a control again, or are the bulls going to try to start now rallying off these lows. The video not doing much from what I saw earlier this morning. Righty, again, 3-day balance, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So we'll see how we come out of that. As far as the game plan, again, we have 75 minutes to go. No problem with a risk-reward short against the overnight high. By the way, look where the overnight high is in ES. We talk about mechanical trades. What's a mechanical trade? That's a trade that's so visual that these algos love to program their orders to it. Remember, our POC was at D's low. It got lowered a lot in M period, all the way down to J's high. Now, it's only 6 wide, so it's not as significant. But still, it was lowered. And look where our overnight high is as of right now. Exactly to the tick of where the POC was. So that's a good risk-reward short. And then you use a point total out above it. Okay? Is there a long right here? No. This is, you talk about a vacuum. There's nothing here. You got overnight half back and yesterday's half back if it was to pull back. You do have actually single prints in there. So, again, I would say if you got the overnight high and pulled back to here, it's a decent long. The problem with that is, though, value would be unchanged at that point. So, might take it, but I would be concerned a little bit with the value being unchanged. Now, NQ, that's a decent risk-reward short because yesterday you're using it as the balance high. Okay? Now, it's 20 somewhat points worth of heat. I don't mind that on a one lot. But this is what we talk about. Wide ranges, play small and widen your stops. So if you play 1 or 2 NQ, play 5 MNQ. This way you can wait out to see if it takes out yesterday's high, especially with the unchanged value. Okay? As far as a long, again, nothing here. You have the both half backs not far from each other. So if we got the overnight high and came back, maybe that's a long because they would have had unchanged value to start with, unlike ES, which would have maybe overlapping a higher if they got the overnight high. Okay? Good ranges, poor volume. Again, a lot can change over these next hour or so. So please keep that in mind. And then chart-wise, here's your daily, right? So again, ES, I'm using Monday because we got into Monday pretty good. So I'm using that as a 2-day balance. But in NQ's case, I'm just using Tuesday and Wednesday. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. Good luck trading today. and we'll recap at 4 p.m.